Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And if you are watching this, guess what? You're blessed, you're loved, you're needed. You're wanted in this world. You know, Jesus wants you. Jesus loves you. He want to bring you to an expected end. You know what I'm saying? He really do. Lord. I love my car. I'm not getting there. I love my car. That's all I got to say. It put up with a lot of abuse. But yeah, listen, give him a try. If you haven't given Jesus a try, do it. Do it. Your life will never be the same. He worth it, y'all. He worth all the hype. He really is. He's a good God. He is. Y'all know this is about Pro Boss and Pro Jesus Loving channel. I don't do anything first until I first love on him, and then I get to it like what I'm finna do right now. Check this out. Today, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney had their little face off or whatever. Well, no, I'm sorry. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Bill Haney had their face off. My bad. It was a three-way face off. Y'all know, three-way face off. And in the face off, Devin Haney smushed Ryan Garcia, and then he must have needed help with it because Bill Haney used that as an opportunity to puff his chest up and say, and what? And what? Even though Ryan Garcia was in the face-off by himself. His people wasn't even with him. He came with his bag. It was him and his backpack. But Bill Haney felt like Devin Haney needed help per usual. His son couldn't stand 10 toes down and just smush a nigga. Devin Haney say, no, I gotta help my son smush a nigga. And I gotta also be in it, making a three-way face-off because my son can't defend himself. I gotta defend him. You know, even though a lot of the times when I be defending him, it's not necessary. But I you know, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you like this right here, Devin Haney. I think you're an amazing fighter. I think that you're amazing. I think for the most part that you carry yourself very well in the sport. And I think that when it comes to the sport, you're very disciplined. And I respect and honor you as a fighter. Don't get it twisted. But I'm gonna tell you like this right here. Your father has written a few checks that you gonna have to cash. Like, for example, that my son gonna kill you, nigga, all that type of stuff. Like what Devin Haney said after the smushing session, where he got big and bad and got rough and said, my son gonna kill you. You gonna have to, I wanna see it now. Your daddy also said this fight is gonna overshadow Tank. This gonna be the fight that's gonna overshadow Tank and prove once and for all that Devin Haney is better than Tank. I wanna see it. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, if all that talking y'all been doing over there, especially your pappy, don't come to fruition in that ring, cause you the one that gotta put your hands to the plow and whoop a nigga tail. If you get in there and go 12 rounds with Ryan Garcia and you do not knock him out in a timely fashion before Tank did and outperform Tank with Ryan Garcia, I'm sorry, you will not be that guy. This fight can make you that guy. It can start you on the road to make you that guy, but you gotta whoop the Ryan Garcia. You gotta spank that baby, and you gotta spank him, and you gotta put him down, and you gotta put him down fast. That's the only way you gonna overshadow a doggone Tank, at least for a moment. That's the only way. You ain't gonna go 12 rounds with him and don't put him down and win by decision and then get there and talk about you the greatest fighter at 135, 140, all that. No, you're not. Oh, how so? How so? What Terrence Crawford did? Terrence Crawford fought Sean Porter, put Sean Porter down. Sean Porter daddy threw in the towel. Whooped his tail so good, he put him down early. Whereas Errol Spitz came out of the fight all swollen, went all the rounds with him, couldn't barely keep up with Sean. That everybody really wanted a rematch. But you gonna tell me that Errol better than Terrence Crawford after they fought the same? Come on, man. Y'all still use that style, make fights, excuses. Come on, we not doing that. You better put him down. This your chance right now. This your chance right now. You got to cash all them checks that everybody been writing for you, Devin. You got to cash them. You got to put your hands to the plow and serve a nigga. You better serve him too. You better serve him. I'm gonna tell you right now, you better serve him. That's it. That's all. Because if you don't, right after that fight, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna take it out on you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not gonna, because Bill Haney gonna do what Bill Haney gonna do. As much as we tell him in a respectful way that we love you, you good for the sport, it's just that sometimes we want to hear Devin voice. We want to hear your voice too, Bill, as his support system, but we want Devin voice to be louder than yours, because your son in the ring, he the man, not you. But you can't tell him that, oh, we hate it, we being disrespectful, we don't know what it's like to have five, bye. Okay, that's fine, but you better cash them checks that your daddy wrote. That's what you better do. And put Ryan Garcia ass down once and for all. That's what you better do. And then you come here, the same applies if you put him down. If you outperform Tank, but you got to outperform Tank. And I'm going to tell you why you got to outperform Tank. Because your daddy said that this is the fight that's going to prove and overshadow Tank and prove you better than Tank for once and for all. So now you got to cash that check. He wrote it and put your name on it. He ain't put his name. It's in your name, nigga. You better outperform him. I ain't playing. And then you got to outsell Tank. Because according to Rick Glacier, Tank next fight over there, well, really, he said that if Tank had a part 2 with Pitbull Cruz and Tank, that it wouldn't sell as much as this fight with Ryan Garcia, which that's BS. Anybody, Tank can fight a pencil, it's gonna sell. Like Coach Malachi, shout out Coach Malachi, I love you, baby. Like Coach Malachi say, Tank can fight this toothpaste, can fight this mic, and it's gonna sell because people just love Tank. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with Rick Glacier on that. I ain't saying he don't know what he talking about, but it's my right to not agree. I don't agree with that shit. I think Tank gonna outsell you every time until you really get out here and overshadow Tank with your performance. That's what I think. That's what I think. 110%. That's what I think. 110%. That's what I think. And that's all I got. Bye.